Okay, this is your SOL review for 2010-2011, part 2. This says, for number 11, it says, this figure represents line segments painted on a parking lot to create parking spaces. Which equation can be used to show that these line segments are parallel? So we're going to look at one of these and see, one of them is going to prove that. Okay, the first one says 118 minus W equals X. That doesn't match anything that I know. Next one is 118 minus X equals W. W, I don't think that works either. X plus 18 equals 180. This plus this equals 180. Well, that's not true. They're corresponding, so they're going to be congruent to each other, so that doesn't work. And then the last one says W plus 118 equals 180. Well, since that makes the consecutive interior angles, that's your answer. Answer D. Number 11. 12. All right, given ABC is similar to LMN, what is the length of AC? Okay, similar means that the sides are proportional, not congruent. So we have to set up some proportions. So we just need to take sides that are in the same position. Now we can look up here to get those, or in this case they're in the same position, so we know that AC, which is x plus 5, let's put it right here, x plus 5, goes over the corresponding one, which is 3x plus 3. Set that equal to one where we have two numbers, because we can't solve it if we've got variables everywhere. We're just going to do 5 over 10. Now all we have to do is cross multiply and solve. That gives us 10x plus 50 equals 15x plus 15. Okay, subtract 10x from both sides. 50 equals 5x plus 15. Subtract 15 from both sides. We move it up here, that leaves us with 35 equals 5x. Divide both sides by 5, it gives us x equals 7. Okay, as we notice, that's not one of our answers because we're looking for the length of AC. We're looking for the length of this. We know x is 7, so we're going to do 7 plus 5, which equals 12. And that is one of our answers. We had a hint that time, but guys, be careful that you check and make sure that you answer the question that they asked you. A lot of times they'll put your value for x down here and you'll just see it and you'll just circle it right away. That's 12. It says, given the following measures of the sides of a triangle, which is a right triangle? Okay, so this one might require a little bit of work. For this one, for it to be a right triangle, that means the sides are going to have to fit into the Pythagorean theorem. A squared. We know that the largest one's always going to be C because you're adding the other two to get that one. So on this one, this will be C. It doesn't matter what we do here. So we're going to do 40 squared plus 9 squared equals 41 squared. All right, 1600 plus 81 is 1681. And if we do 41 squared, we'll see that that is also 1681. Therefore, A works. We don't have to do anything else. No. That's 13. Uh, 14, Venn diagrams. It says, which of the following statements must be true about this Venn diagram? All rectangles are rhombi. Well, all means one circle is inside the other one, and that doesn't apply here. It's that, the next one says some rhombi are rectangles. They're intersecting. Some rhombi are also rectangles. There's your answer, G. Okay, 15. All right, in this figure, AC and BD bisect each other. AC and BD bisect each other. That says that this is congruent to this. This line segment is congruent to this line segment. which triangle congruence theorem could be used to prove that those are congruent? Well, we know that we can mark this because they're vertical angles. Now we've got side, angle, side, side, angle, side, so side, angle, side, let's see. That's number 14. All right, 16, we're into logic now. It says if lines are skewed, then they are not coplanar. Don't worry about what either one of those words means at this point. I'm just worried about how the statements are moved around. If lines are skewed, that's your first hypothesis. We're going to put a P there. They are not coplanar. We're going to make that Q. Now we're looking for the contrapositive. Well, we know the contrapositive, you have to switch them and negate both of them. This will be not Q, arrow, not P. So let's look at the first one. If lines are not coplanar, that's just Q. So that we know that's not the right one. This one says if lines are not skewed, that's not P. Not that one. We're looking for not Q, implies not P. If lines are coplanar, that's not Q. Then they are not skewed, that's not P. Their answer is H. The accuracy on these questions is really indicative of whether or not people have used those letters. The people that use the letters generally get more of them right, so I suggest that you use the letters if you can. 17. Says coordinates A, B, and C are connected to form a triangle ABC. If CDA is congruent to ABC, what are the coordinates of D? Okay, so we're going to find D over here somewhere so that the triangles are congruent. So on this one, we know that BC is going to have to be congruent to DA, right? So D is going to be down here somewhere. Well, if this is going straight for 4, we're going to go down here 4 spots down to here.